Shantelle here with my postpartum vlog. I am almost 1 month postpartum, which is so sad because it means my baby boy is almost 1 month old. He has already changed so much since the day we brought him home, and I think I need to go cry now. Devlin is sleeping in the bed right now. We had an early morning, so I'm going to let him sleep. I hope he wakes up so that I can introduce him to you guys. He's so cute and super sweet, so fingers crossed he wakes up. But I will not wake a sleeping baby, so yeah. I posted my birth story vlog about a week ago on YouTube, so if you want to go check that one out, feel free. I was going to talk postpartum in that vlog, but I got interrupted by my toddler, so I had to cut it short and save postpartum for a later date today. Hopefully I can get through it today. Finnegan and I are just having a lazy day. It's rainy and shitty outside. Finn's been surviving on chocolate almond milk. I think he's on his 5th glass. I tried giving him a banana, but he didn't want it, so it's just one of those bad mom days. I didn't do my hair. I didn't put on makeup. I didn't put on pants. I figured, you know what, this is a postpartum vlog, and this is postpartum right here. This is postpartum. The majority of my life since I've given birth has been no makeup, no hair, no clean clothes, just chill. So don't mind me. At least you can't smell me. You're not getting the full postpartum experience because you can't smell my smell right now. I kind of stink. We'll get into all of that for sure. I think I'm going to start by talking about my postpartum body. Before I even get started, I need to shout out my husband. My husband was so great postpartum. He was complimenting my body the moment I got home from the hospital. He was cooking and cleaning, just, offering help. So sweet, so sweet. I don't understand why the hospital and staff don't give more advice to the husbands or the baby daddies. I mean, they go through this whole experience too, not in the same way, but they go through pregnancy and birth and postpartum with us. And I feel like at the hospital, we get all this information and all these papers on our body and our newborns, but the husband doesn't get any advice really. I feel like postpartum depression is so common in women, and I feel like if husbands or baby daddies had more tools or information or advice, maybe women wouldn't get as depressed, right? We can't always expect our husbands to know how we're feeling or what we're going through. So, they should have information too, I think. Luckily for me, my husband did so great. Just so supportive, and I appreciate him so much. So, props to him. Kudos to him. Ladies, it doesn't hurt to, let your husband know, not trying to scare him, but just, before you have the baby, say, listen, I don't want to freak you out, but postpartum depression is really common in women, and I don't want to get it, so, I need your help, and I need your support, just kind of give him a heads up. I think it's important, definitely. So yeah, I just wanted to say that before I got into everything and started talking about myself. So yeah, where to start? my body today feels great. I am so happy with my body, and I feel really, really, really good. Looking at my stomach after I gave birth, I was very proud of it. I really, really was. I was, just thankful that it gave me my 2 children, and I was just very proud of it. And, I posted on Instagram saying that I look in the mirror every day and rub coconut oil into my skin and just compliment myself, and I really did. I did compliment my body and thanked it for giving me my children. I think that's okay to do. It's, self-love is really, really important. So yeah. I did get stretch marks this second pregnancy, and I do love them so much. Like, so, 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 so much. It's so funny how with Finn, I didn't get any, and I was so happy. With this pregnancy, I got quite a few, and I absolutely love them. I just feel like they're just little trophy marks, that I'm a mom, like that I have 2 kids. Like, they just mean a lot to me. I am planning on getting my stomach tattooed in a couple years. It's not to cover my stretch marks, but they probably will cover my stretch marks. But I've just always wanted a stomach tattoo. I think stomach tattoos, especially on women, are super sexy. So I will be getting that eventually. I have 2 dark marks on my hip, and I am obsessed with them. Like, I want to show them off. I think they're adorable. I think they just represent my 2 sons, right? So I'm going to show you guys my postpartum body shortly. So I will show you guys all that good stuff. I did actually have a moment of insecurity, I think day 3 postpartum. I looked at my butt in the mirror for the first time. It's so funny, like, my stomach shrunk so fast. Like, I could not believe how fast it shrunk. And I'm not trying to brag. I was really surprised. Baby number 2, I thought it would take longer. I feel like it shrunk faster than it did with Finn. So, but with that being said, other things shrunk really fast too, like my bum. My ass fell off somewhere, and I don't know where. I can't seem to find it, but it's gone. It's long gone, lost and found. So yeah, basically day 3 postpartum, I looked in the mirror at my bum for the first time, and it was so flat, and I had a moment of weakness, definitely, and I said to my husband, like, my ass is so flat. I'm that girl that all the girls who do squats or all the big booty girls make fun of. Like, I'm that white girl with no ass. Like, what happened to it? He was very quick to reassure me and, help me get my confidence back, and he is so great. I also, realized really quick that this body is different. I had 2 kids. Like, it was worth it, Some things are different, definitely, but I have 2 kids because of it, and I'm so grateful for them, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat for them. So, I think we are allowed to have moments of weakness, and we are allowed to feel insecure. There's nothing wrong. There's no shame in feeling insecure sometimes, ladies. Like, feel insecure, embrace those feelings, vent on them, cry if you need to, and then let them go. Don't hold on to those insecurities, because it's unhealthy emotionally and mentally for you to hang on to, your insecurities. So have your moment of weakness and embrace it. We're human. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. Less perfection, more authenticity. I love that saying. But I definitely think that we need to appreciate our postpartum bodies as well. Definitely. So yeah. My boobs, on the other hand, are absolutely fantastic. They're huge. I love them. They were even bigger with Finn, I swear, but I didn't really embrace them like I am this time. I love my boobs and I'm showing them off all the time. I'm going to. As long as I have these bad boys, I'm going to show them off, to be honest. That's why I will never get breast implants, because I would be the girl showing off my big boobs everywhere. Like, I'd be the girl having them out and pushed up and flaunting them, definitely. But I like my little boobs too, don't get me wrong. I do love my flat chest. I love it. I think my flat boobs complement my body very well, and I don't wear bras. And I just, I should be wearing a bra with these big boobs. They'd even look better if I was wearing a bra. When I, jog or take the garbage out, I should be wearing a bra, but I just don't. I don't like them. So, I'm meant to be a flat-chested woman, definitely. Breastfeeding has been going really, really great. He latched instantly, and it has been a huge success for us, so I'm very happy about that. Day 2, home from the hospital, I had to go buy a pump because they were so engorged and full, and I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I know so many women can't produce enough milk, so I'm grateful that I can. I leak constantly. That's one reason why I smell so bad all the time. I'm also constantly sweating. I have baby puke and poop on me all the time. So, yeah, I stink. I was taking showers like twice a day the first week or two. I think 1 or 2 days I like missed a shower one day, and I like smelled shit. I was like, who took a shit somewhere? And I'd be like, oh my god, that's me, babe. Like, that's me. I smell like shit, and I go shower, like, literally. I smell like shit. Oh my god, Finn is so cute right now. Finn, you're so cute! All the time, but especially right now. Do you guys ever feel like that? Do you guys ever wake up and you just look at your kid and you're like, you are extra cute today? Like, I don't know what it is, but you're like extra cute today. Yeah, so. Anyways, boobs. Yeah, I think I covered those. My vagina, let's talk about that, my downstairs. My postpartum with Finn was great. Like, it really was. My body healed so well and so fast. I had absolutely no issues. This time, the cramping was definitely worse. Actually, I guess it's contractions. It's not actually cramping. It's like contractions. It's putting your uterus back small. So what your body is doing is it's contracting back down. So it makes sense why they're so painful. Like, it's a contraction, right? So they were definitely more painful this second time around, but they didn't last very long. They lasted like 2 or 3 days. So, I didn't take any Tylenol or Advil for them. I just kind of dealt with it. Just because I was breastfeeding, I'd rather be safe than sorry, right? So yeah, around day 6, it started stinging when I was peeing. So that sucked. Like, that was super shitty. I assumed I had a UTI or a bladder infection or something, but it turns out it was just my stitches. And I read online that if you lean forward and put your head almost all the way down to your knees, it won't sting. And it totally worked. Oh my God. Thank you to that lady on Google who shared that. Great information. And I hope I help another woman, because that like saved my life. It was so like I like hated going pee for like 3 days. I like absolutely hated it. This squirt bottle I had from the hospital, it did not help at all. So yeah, it was so painful. I'm happy it was just the stitches and not a UTI though. So yeah, great information for anyone. If you are wondering if it's a UTI or just your stitches, lean down as far as you can go to your knees while you're peeing, and if it doesn't sting anymore, it's not a UTI. So yeah, I still haven't looked down there. Ugh. My husband did, actually, about a week after I gave birth. I wasn't like spread eagle or anything. I just kind of bent over and he checked it out because I thought I had a UTI. And I called the hospital and they said just as long as it's like not swelling or like pussing, like you should be okay. So he like checked down there and he said my stitches were like he's like, yeah, you tore right to your ass. So I still haven't looked down there. I'm a little nervous too. It's funny, with Finn, I was so nervous to look down there, and then I did probably 2 weeks or a week and a half to 2 weeks after I gave birth, and I thought it looked better than it did before. I was like, she must have done a good job because it looks great. So I'm sure it'll be the same. I'm trying to stay optimistic that it'll be the same thing this time around. She was down there for a long time. She was down there stitching me back up for a long time. So I'm sure she did a good job, knock on wood. But I am nervous to look down there. It's going to have to happen one of these days. Yeah, overall, I think I did overall heal pretty good. I didn't have too much pain. I'm still bleeding a little bit. With Finn, I stopped bleeding at like 2 weeks. Court and I were having sex again at like 3 weeks. And now I am almost 4 weeks postpartum, and my husband has been harassing me to have sex, and I just am not ready, and he respects that, obviously, but I do not feel ready at all. I don't feel like my body is ready, so I am definitely waiting the full 6 weeks before we have sex. So it sucks for him, but that's life. I gave him 2 sons, so he can suck it up, right? Yeah, what else? My face looks fantastic. I mean, I have no makeup on, none, and it's so pretty. I still have cloasma, these dark patches on my skin, on my face. There's one above my lip, and then a couple on my cheeks. So it looks like they are getting a little bit lighter, though. So maybe they're going away slowly. Yeah, I'm really happy with my skin right now, especially since I have not been drinking enough water. Like, I should probably have a drink of water right now, actually. With my pregnancy with Finn, I drank so much water, like just a ridiculous amount of water. I was drinking probably at least 8 of these a day, more than that, I bet. Probably more like 10 to 12 every single day. And now I don't even drink one. I'll drink like half of one every day. I'm just not into water. It's like as soon as that baby came out, I was over water. I loved water and I loved ice when I was pregnant, and I don't care for it at all. I love sugar. I love Snapples, and what else have I been drinking? Snapples and ice caps and Powerades. So just sugar. It's bad. I need to cut the sugar thing out a little bit. water is just so gross to me right now. I've never been a huge water drinker, though. That's the thing, right? When I was pregnant with Dublin, I drank a lot of water, but that was pretty much the only time in my life I've really absolutely loved water. So I think I'm going to do some like fancy like fruit infused waters or fresh lemon, cinnamon stick water or something to spice it up a little bit, because I would like to start drinking more water. But another thing too is my breasts are so full. The more water I drink, the more full they're going to be, and I don't really want them to be any more full. Like they're already spraying and squirting everywhere, so I would like them to calm down a little bit, but yeah, so what else? I have been tanning, I think, 3 times now. It's naughty, I know. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I feel more confident tan. You know, there's nothing wrong with being pale. I actually embraced my paleness for a long time, and I enjoyed it. You know, tanning beds aren't very good for you, but I like being tan, and I think it helps my face. It like dries out my acne a little bit, so it's my little guilty pleasure. I don't go very often. Like I used to go when I was single and a waitress. I used to go tanning like every day or every other day, at least, and that is not good. I'm sorry to the ladies who do that still, but don't do it. And I kind of like honestly look back on those pictures and I'm like, I was too tan. Like too tan. Like I like having a nice glow. So going once or twice a week is lots for me, and like 10 minutes, not like 20 like I used to do. So yeah, I don't feel guilty for going. You know, the tanning salon is a 5-minute drive away from us. It's really close, and it's like a little vacation, to be honest. Like I get 15 minutes to myself, and you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm with my kids 24/7. I think 15 minutes once a week is okay. So, you know, I don't feel guilty going for a tan once a week. Yeah, whatever. What else have I been up to? I am planning to do a mommy makeover eventually, maybe when Finn is in school here in a couple weeks. I've been meaning to get the side of my head shaved again. My husband's taking tomorrow off, so I might do that tomorrow. I was going to dye my hair, but I don't think I'm going to right away. I kind of just want to embrace my natural hair color. Yeah, I think eventually, like, I want it to get really long, and then maybe I'll do, like, the ends a funky color or something, but I don't know. I just want to leave it right now. Yeah, I would like to maybe go to MAC and get like a couple of new lipsticks. You know, just kind of treat myself a little bit, but it's just not a priority. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, I've definitely been taking care of myself, I think. You know, but it's just not a priority for me. Just like drinking. I think I had a bottle of wine. I shouldn't say a bottle of wine. I had like half a bottle of wine, 10 days postpartum. And that I did feel a little bit guilty about, because it just wasn't, you know, I, you know, pumped and bottle fed, and I kind of wanted to breastfeed. Like, it's, you know, I love breastfeeding a lot, and I felt guilty kind of drinking wine instead of, you know, breastfeeding 10 days after birth. It's just not a priority for me. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. absolutely. And I will have, there's been probably 3 or 4 days now where I will have like a beer or two on social occasions or just here at home. I enjoy having, you know, it doesn't take me much to get tipsy anymore. Like 2 beers and I'm good. And that's all I like. I like that little buzz. I don't need to be like white girl wasted, right? So yeah, and I don't pump and dump or anything when I have a beer or two. Once the alcohol is out of your bloodstream, it's out of your breast milk. So there's no need to pump and dump. What I do is I just breastfeed Dublin. Until he's full and good to go, and then I have my beer too, and then he sleeps so long. Like, I'm so lucky. Like, he's been sleeping now for probably like at least 2 hours. Like, he's been sleeping for a long time, and he will sleep for like 3 or 4 hours. So I think I'm okay to have a beer or two, and if I do feel like I had too much, or if I'm still tipsy, I have breast milk in the freezer. So yeah, but definitely wasn't a priority right away to get drunk. I thought it was, just because I craved alcohol so much my entire pregnancy. I thought I'd be so excited to have a drink, and I was, like, I really was, but once I did, it was kind of like, yeah. So yeah, what else? I guess that's pretty much for, like, my body postpartum. I'll talk about, like, my emotional health postpartum. We're already 27 minutes in, and I haven't even got into that. Wow. Emotionally postpartum, I was so happy. Like, that first day we came home, it was just Court, Finn, and Deb and I, and it was amazing. Like, it was exactly what I wanted. Just me and my little immediate family at home, cuddle sesh. It was so nice. There's absolutely no better feeling in the entire world than both of my boys in my arms. Like, absolutely nothing compares to it. I soak in every minute, every single day. I absolutely love it. I think the only thing better than that is when they're both asleep and in my arms. That might top it. I love sleeping babies. Don't we all, right? So it was a really good first day. Just so much happiness, so much love. Day 2, I started feeling overwhelmed, definitely. My parents invited themselves over, and I, like, don't blame them. You know, they wanted to, you know, hang out with their newest grandbaby, so yeah, but my dad smokes, and my mom wears so much perfume, and the baby was sneezing, and I started getting, like, anxiety. The health nurse came over, and she was here for so long. Like, I felt like she was here for, like, an hour and a half. Like, I don't know what her deal was. And, like, she wanted to lay my baby down and put the cold heartbeat thing on him. And he was crying, and I was starting to get really upset. Like, I hate that. Like, I don't think the day after I give birth, they should be poking him for blood and doing all this stuff. Like, give it a few days, guys. Like, he just had a traumatic experience. Like, leave him the fuck alone. So I started feeling very overwhelmed. The next day, I felt overwhelmed. I felt like I was just trying to give Finn attention and Deb attention. I wanted to give my husband attention. I wanted to keep my house clean. I felt like I was trying to do it all. And people wanted to come over, and I just wasn't ready yet. And I just told my husband, like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I don't want people here yet. Like, I'm not ready. And he totally, right away, was like, babe, calm down, sit down. Like, you don't need to feel overwhelmed right now. Like, I got you. What do you need? And I just sat down and I realized, like, you're right. Like, just gave birth. I don't need to be doing everything right now. Like, I can just sit down and chill the fuck out. So that's what I did, and it completely helped. And we waited a few days to invite anyone over. And it was just, you know, just great. It was good. And, you know, I, you know, had a couple mood swings, and I was, you know, a little emotional. All completely normal things after you give birth. So yeah. I'm just, you know, I'm thankful for my husband. He just put me back into check, you know, and yeah, he was great. So I definitely find that I have less patience with Finn now, which I completely feel bad for. You know, I was always pretty, I can't say all the time, but for the most part, pretty patient with him. And since I had Doug, I haven't been as patient with Finn, so I need to work on that a little bit. Just when Finn's making too much noise, or I get a little irritated, and I have been yelling too much. Like, not yelling, but like, yeah, I guess kind of yelling. So I do feel bad for that. I'm not doing yoga anymore, so, you know, that was a really good outlet for me. So I'm going to need to start doing something else, or figuring something else out. He does start school in like 2 weeks, so that's going to be really good. God, I'm going to be so nervous, but it'll be so good. I love cuddling with Finn just as much as the baby. I still do. Like, it was just Finn and I for 3 years, right? So it was his little body against mine every single night. I'm still so used to him, and I love cuddling him still. And sometimes in the middle of the night, because I cuddle Dub the majority of the time and breastfeed him, so I'm always there. But sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll like go cuddle Finn just because I love him so much. I do. He's so sweet. He hasn't been like, what's that word? What is that word? Acting out. He hasn't been acting out at all. He's just his same old little self. Makes lots of noise, makes lots of messes. So yeah, he doesn't like when the baby cries. When Dub cries, Finn gets really upset. He has tried poking his little eyes out a couple times. He's tried putting blankets over Dub's mouth. So that is not okay. I can't leave them in a room alone together. Finn knows now not to do stuff like that. He'll just get upset and he'll come over to me and hug me. Like, if the baby cries, Finn will come over to me now and like hug me. I'm not exactly sure why he gets so upset when the baby cries. I don't know if he thinks the baby's like hurt, or if he just doesn't like the sound of him crying. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, so every day he gets a little bit more curious about Dublin. Sometimes he just looks at him and smiles. So, you know, he's picking it up, but it's still going to take some time. I think when he's like crawling and stuff, it's going to be different story. They're going to love each other so much. I just know it. I swear Dublin already watches Finnegan. I swear he already like is watching him, but I think he gives me kisses already. And Court's like, he's not giving you kisses. I'm like, he's giving me kisses. I don't care what you say. Yeah, I hold him constantly. I barely put him down. I'm not holding him right now. I had such an early morning. I needed a break today. And I do think it's important to just hang out with Finn sometimes too. Like, it's super important to me. I already went to the grocery store once with just Finn. To me, it is so important to spend quality time with each of my kids, and for Court to spend quality time with each of his kids. And I think that will be very important to me. You know, I love my mom, and, you know, I respect her, and, you know, I am the mom I am today because of her. But I also learned a lot of things from her weaknesses as a mother, right? We all have strengths and weaknesses as parents, and, you know, you learn from your parents, right? We all do. So, you know, I wish my mom had spent more quality time with just me. I feel like we could have bonded a little bit more maybe, and she tried, and her situation was different. She was a working mom, a full-time working mom, so, you know, it is a different story, but because I felt that way, I never want my kids to feel that way, so I definitely, you know, still want to spend quality time with just Finn. That's so important to me, and just Dub as he gets older as well. So yeah, I've been to the grocery store a few times, and to Value Village once or twice with just Dublin. I haven't tried with both of them yet. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I have taken them out twice to my friend Katie's house by myself, the both of them. So it got easier the second time. It was easier the second time. The first time was a little overwhelming. It was my first outing by myself with both of them. So, of course, it was a little overwhelming, just making sure I had everything and getting them both in the car seats. But I did it, and here we are. It all worked out. So yeah, I just got to remember to breathe when I'm feeling overwhelmed, and it's okay to feel like that. So deal with it, let it go, right? That's what you got to do. Should you watch one more, Finn? One more. Then Mommy should probably make you something for dinner. So yeah, Court still takes Finn out all the time, and their relationship is getting even closer, and it's so sweet. Finn is still a mommy's boy, absolutely. Both of my boys are mommy's boys. I can already tell. But Finn and Court's relationship is definitely getting even stronger, and it's just so sweet. I love it. He loves his daddy. I love his daddy. I will never love Court like I love Finn and Dub. That is my honest. I am very confident I'm going to love Court for the rest of my life, and he is going to love me for the rest of his life. I'm very confident in our marriage, but my children are absolutely my whole world. They are. They both give me butterflies. Like, Finn still, 3 years later, still gives me butterflies. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm so emotional. Oh my God, I just love him so much. And like Dublin, like, he gives me butterflies, and like his little blue, beautiful eyes give me butterflies. It's just, being a mom is just, there's just no love like it. Now I'm crying. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I was so proud of myself my whole pregnancy because I was so emotional my whole pregnancy, and I never cried during a vlog once, and here I am now crying, but I don't know, there's no love like being a parent. So yeah, okay. What else? Finn postpartum, he's been super chill. He's been so great. He has been a good kid. I have been having less patience with him Oh, he's going to get more chocolate almond milk. Oh my God. Finn, honey, mommy needs to make you some actual food, baby. I have just been having less patience with him because he does make a lot of noise. He does make a lot of messes. Hi, baby. I gotta go give him more almond milk. Ugh. Okay, that's it, baby. That's all the almond milk. Is it bad that my kid drank like almost an entire carton of almond milk in one day? Oh my God. But yeah, I've been really good at like keeping my house clean. That is like a stress reliever for me. Like my mom came over and she's like, your house is so clean. Don't you ever just want to sit and chill? And I'm like, when both the boys are asleep and napping, cleaning is like my outlet. Like I like having a cute, clean house. I do. Like I like having a clean house. It is like therapy to me. So cleaning it used to be a chore for me, but not really anymore. Like I enjoy cleaning now. But it is a little frustrating when I just make my bed for like the third time and then Finn gets on it and wrecks it. But I just, like, let them be little. Like, he's 3. He has autism and he is so happy. I am lucky. So many kids with autism have meltdowns constantly and are hurting themselves. And, you know, I'm very lucky that my kid is so happy. He is so happy. So my husband sometimes gives me a reality check and he's like when Finn's making noise and I'm like, Finn, your brother just fell asleep. Court's like, look how happy he is. Like, look how happy he is. Just let him be happy. And I'm like, okay, you're right. Court lets him get away with everything. Court spoils Finnegan, definitely. I am definitely the disciplinarian when it comes to Finn. Court isn't. It is what it is, I guess. Court likes to use the excuse he has autism all the time, which can be a legit excuse sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, but I've definitely had less patience, and I definitely feel bad about it. So that is something I need to work on. Dublin postpartum, you know, he is so different than Finn was as a baby. I don't think he will have autism. He might. Like, I'm not convincing myself that he doesn't have autism, but like, one sign of autism is a perfect baby, like a really good baby. And Finn was the most perfect baby in the entire world. You look up perfect baby in the dictionary and you see a picture of Finn. Like, he never cried. He just was so good. I could put him down, I could pick him up, he just was the best baby in the entire world. And that is a sign of autism. I do believe Finn was born with autism. I do think that, you know, he was born with it because he was a good baby, like overly good. Dublin, on the other hand, cries all the time. All the time. You change him, he's crying. You wipe his bum, he's crying. You put him down and he's wide awake, he's crying. Like, he loves being held. He loves being held. He is a needy baby compared to Finn. It was a little overwhelming for me at first, definitely. But he's gotten better. Like, he doesn't cry every time I change his diaper anymore, so that's nice. He's getting used to it, right? But he just looks at me more than Finn did. I don't know. He just is a different baby. So we'll see. We won't know if Dublin will have autism until about a year and a half. But we'll definitely, a year to a year and a half. So we'll definitely know the signs to look out for sure. But so far, you know, I'm not going to lie, like, I would like to experience motherhood. You know, I hate saying this, especially in front of Finn. I don't even know how to say this, to be honest, but it would be cool to experience motherhood normally. Does that make sense? I love having a son with autism. I would not change him for the entire world. It has taught me so much. He has taught me so much. I love that he has autism. I truly do. And if Devlin has autism, that is okay too. But I do miss out on a lot of things as a mom. Like, I don't get to hear my baby talk. I don't get to hear him say mommy. I don't get to hear him say I love you. I don't get to see him excited when he gets a new toy, or, you know, excited for the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus. Like, he doesn't understand that stuff, and he probably will eventually. But as a little kid, that's, as a mom, like, one thing that you're really excited for, you know? And my son just doesn't really experience things like other kids. So it would be cool for me to experience motherhood from a child without autism. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. But at the same time, if life gives me 2 kids with autism, that's meant to be. My, mom thinks that, oh, I hear Devlin. I'll be right back. Hurts. Ooh, sitting down hurt. Ooh, see, I still don't think my body is ready to have sex. Oh, did I tell you guys that? My husband wants to, like, have sex. He's, like, ready. I think I already told you this. But he's ready to have sex. Of course he is. But I'm not. With Finn, we were having sex 3 weeks postpartum. And I'm just not ready for that yet. My body isn't ready. I'm definitely waiting 6 weeks. And I'm pretty sure I already told you guys this, but sitting down, ooh, just hurt there. So made me think of it again. This is Devlin. He has such a big little double chin. Hey, baby, say hi to the camera. He just sees the TV. Baby on. He smells just intoxicating. It's just, oh my God, it's just so good. So good. This is my big baby. So yeah, as I was saying, my mom thinks that, like, Dublin, was bigger, so much bigger than Finn, and longer and stuff, because he will be bigger than Finn, and he's going to be kind of, the reason why I had another son was because I was meant to, and he's going to be kind of Finn's protector, look out for Finn, or, So, maybe that's true. Maybe this little guy was born for a reason. Well, of course he was born for a reason, but you know what I mean. Now I'm just talking nonsense, but yeah, I love him so much. He is just so friggin' cute. I love that they look so different. Like, I was hoping that he'd have Finn's big eyes and Finn's long hair. And I did totally make that joke that when the doctor told me he had no hair, I said to push him back in until he grew some. I did really want another baby with hair, to be honest. I did. But I am so happy they're so different. Like, it's so exciting for me to have 2 different, like, babies. He's going to grow up looking different. So I'm excited to see who and what he grows into, right? He actually does have, like, a full head of hair. He has hair all over his head. It's just so blonde and so short. but you can't really see it. But he does have hair. You do have hair. And even if you didn't, I would still love you just as much. Hey? Yes, I would. Oh, are you trying to cry? It's probably starving. You want some milkies? My hair is like never left down. It's always in a mom bun or top knot because it's always in the way. With Finn, I had no hair, so it's definitely easier not having hair, but I'm not chopping it all off again for a while, so yeah, oh, I still have to show you my body. Oh my god, this vlog is almost an hour long. Like anyone's gonna watch this. If you actually watch this till the end, we should be like new best friends. Ouch. I'm having a letdown right now. So much milk. But yeah, he's a great eater. He's a great sleeper. So I'm super lucky. He's a good baby, definitely. The wrap, the Moby wrap I have, I absolutely recommend it to everyone. You know, it was like 70 or 80 bucks, and it is amazing. Like, he loves being wrapped. As soon as he's wrapped, he's like asleep. Grocery shopping, it's so much easier just to wrap him. When we take Finn to the park, I wrap him. When I go to a friend's house, they all get mad at me because he's usually wrapped and then they can't hold him. Even around the house sometimes, like if I want to clean or cook or something, I'll wrap him, and it's so great. I had Finn on me constantly. You know, he was my only child, and I really wanted to have that experience with Dub as well. But obviously having a toddler, it's a little bit harder to hold them, to hold them constantly. So a wrap was definitely necessary for baby number 2. Absolutely. I highly recommend them to everyone. I was worried about not being able to wrap very well, but it comes to you, and yeah, we both love it. So yeah, my grandma came over the other day, and you know, we got 8 packs of diapers, or 9 I think now. Yeah, 9. So that was so great. I definitely recommend, if you're not doing a baby shower or something, do a diaper party, or just ask people to bring a box of diapers. Like, it's such a help. Like, 9 boxes of diapers, that's great. So that's awesome. She told me that she didn't really like the name, and I said, that's cool, like, I don't care. I had Dublin picked out since before I got pregnant. Like, I knew if we were having another boy, his name would be Dublin, like, years ago. I love his name. I love Finnegan's name even more because of Dublin. Like, I love their names together. I think they're so cute, so yeah, I don't know why she said that. I think that's a little bit rude. I mean, I knew some people wouldn't like it. That's why I didn't tell anyone the name. I didn't even tell my parents what we were naming him until the name reveal. So, you know, but it's not like she said it then. She said it after he was born. Like, dude, he's born. I'm not going to change his name because you don't like it. So that was a little weird, but that's okay. It didn't really bug me. I knew, like, not everyone's going to like what you like, right? So it's not a big deal. I think his name suits him perfectly. You want to see the camera again? Mommy has to show everyone my postpartum body. Look at that little chunky face. Oh, I love him so much. It is definitely sad that he's my last baby. I just love babies so much. Oh yeah, you pooped, didn't you? babies so much. So it's sad that he's my last baby, but I do feel complete with these two boys. And Finn is playing with a dirty diaper. Gross. Finn, where did you get that, honey? Don't play with that, pumpkin. Alright, well, I can't believe this vlog is an hour long. I'm going to show you guys my body. I know I forgot a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to say. But if you actually watch this, I'm proud of you. And you got to meet Dublin, so yay for you. Dubby dub dub. Dubby dub dub chin. See? I could just eat you. I could just eat you. Okay, anyways. I'm going to show you guys my postpartum belly. Oh. Okay. You good, bud? So yeah, you can see the stretch marks. They're a little bit more visible in like sunlight. So they're definitely noticeable like in a bikini and stuff, but I'm still gonna wear a bikini. I don't care. I love them. And these are the two that I absolutely am obsessed with. They're actually way darker. They don't look that dark on this camera right now, but they are. Yeah, overall I feel really good. These shorts aren't very flattering on me right now, but yeah, I feel good. I feel very confident, and I would totally rock a bikini right now. My bum is flat. But it's still cute. It's a little cute bum, so this little dude was worth my flat ass. Hey, buddy. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I would like to start doing lifestyle vlogs, so maybe when Finn starts school, I'll do a vlog on that. I want to do another autism vlog. It's been almost a year since he got diagnosed, so in October or November, I'll definitely be doing another autism vlog. It's you. So yeah, have a good one. Peace.